Hi everybody, it's Tony, back with Big T's Adventures, here to share my fourth video. And what I want to talk about today is about weight loss surgery. But first, before I do that, I just want to say I started my puree stage today and I couldn't be more excited because this morning I got to have a little bit of eggs in a cup here. Actually, it was just one egg and I didn't even finish it. I'm stuffed, just probably 3/4 of an egg, and I'm good to go. I probably need to eat more. I might have another egg later on in a few hours and just kind of see how I feel. Introducing more solids, and you have to chew it a little bit more because it's not liquid. So just gonna get used to it and see how it goes. Tonight I might have some tuna, and I was just really excited to have something more than just cream of wheat and instant mashed potatoes for dinner. But today I want to talk about weight loss surgery and a lot of hate that people get who have this surgery. There's a lot of people out there who do not understand this process and say things like, you took the easy way out, as if they're criticizing somebody for getting weight loss surgery. And listen, this surgery is saving so many people's lives. I don't understand the hate behind it. Yeah, okay, it took away my appetite. It makes it so I'm not relying on food anymore. But let me tell you, this is not an easy process whatsoever because I still had to lose a lot of weight before I could get to this point. And there's some people who are big, but they're not too big that they can get weight loss surgery. But your doctor still wants to see whether or not you're able to lose weight on your own for a short period. Anytime you watch My 600 Pound Life, guess what? Dr. Now, he has people losing weight before they can get surgery because it's not safe to do surgery on somebody who is 600 pounds. And so my doctor had complications with my surgery, and I ended up having to stay in the hospital a few extra days. I'm almost fully recovered now. I don't feel much pain, but for the first week and a half, the pain was terrible. So not only do you have to deal with the pain after surgery, you have to lose weight before surgery. And you go in and you're guided. My insurance required a 6-month progress. I had to go to the dietitian every month and get weighed. And so, they gave me a diet that I had to follow, but I had to go home and do the hard work and follow that diet. And there's a lot of times I failed because the closer and closer I got to my surgery date, I was like, man, I'm never going to be able to have pizza again. Oh, man, I was thinking about Culver's, and, when you drive by Culver's and you get that smell, or you drive by Burger King or Taco Bell and it smells really good, and it's like, and you just start thinking about, wow, I'm never going to be able to have this again. I'm never going to have that again. So, you find yourself cheating just a little bit. And I didn't cheat too much, but there were weeks or months when I went in and got weighed and I only lost a couple pounds that month. And so, a lot of it is the psychological part of it that you must stick with it. You must teach yourself how to eat less. You must keep to a diet. You must do away with all the bad habits that you had. At some point, you had to stop drinking soda, and that's one of the things. In yesterday's video, I said I can never have alcohol again, but another thing I can never have again is soda because the carbonation can expand my stomach and cause a lot of pain, and I don't want to deal with that. So, carbonation is one thing that I could never have again for the rest of my life. And so those are things that I love drinking Coke Zero, and I'd get it often, or Diet Root Beer, something like that. I'm not too much into the sugary sodas as I was when I was younger. They just made me feel weird, but yeah, carbonation, drinking a soda, man, it's something that helped comfort me. I can never have that again. There was a lot of mental frustration around not being able to eat certain foods again, and I'm going to have to carry that for years and years into the future. Will I ever have a piece of pizza again? Yeah, I'll never sit down and have an entire pizza to myself. But in the future, I might be able to have a piece of pizza. I might be able to eat half of that piece, or a few bites of that piece. But there's a lot of mental things that go into weight loss surgery that you have to learn, you have to get over, and you have to train yourself how to overcome these obstacles as you go along. So it's weight loss surgery is not the easy way out, because after it you still have to deal with the mental aspects of it. So in the future, I know that I can stretch my stomach back out. I know that it's possible once my stomach completely heals to gain all of my weight back. And that's why my doctor, even though I got the sleeve surgery, he said he wants me to lose another 100 pounds and then he'll do the gastric bypass. And as of right now, I'm saying no, I'm not getting a gastric bypass. I want to see how far I can take this diet, and I should lose 60 to 80% of my excess body weight within the next year. And so if that happens, I'll be totally fine with just the sleeve surgery. But if I get to a point in the future where, okay, I'm just not there anymore, I begin to struggle and overeat again, then the gastric bypass will be an option for me. But that's why I'm doing this channel, is so that I don't get to that point. I see my progress. I can keep going and keep fighting. And just because I had surgery to take away that hunger, there's still a head hunger there. And I've talked about it in a couple of videos. Like, I still see those commercials. I still want that food. I'm still going to smell Culver's when I'm driving by it. Where I go to church, they have all these huge meals every Sunday. And last Sunday they had pulled pork, and it smelled delicious. And I sat in there watching everybody eat. I wasn't hungry, but I wanted some pulled pork. Let me tell you, that was some good smelling pork. And I love pulled pork. It's one of my favorite foods on this planet. But I didn't have any. I couldn't. I was still on the liquid stage. Maybe in the future I could have had a few bites of it. But you're still going to be in those situations. You're still going to be around friends and family who's going to eat whatever they want. I know this Thanksgiving is going to be difficult for me because it'll be the first Thanksgiving in my entire life where I did not get to eat my sister's amazing food. She's a really good cook, and she knows how to put together a good meal. And so, I was already talking with her yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I can have some, mashed potatoes and gravy, and I could have some maybe squash or sweet potato, and make, if it's mashed and stuff like that, like that's going to be my Thanksgiving. And we joked about putting some turkey and everything into a blender, and that, I don't know, that sounds kind of nasty, but I don't know, it's going to be rough. Christmas, same thing. We have a big family dinner on Christmas. It's going to be tough. Everybody else gets to eat what they want to eat, and I don't. And so you're still going to be around that temptation. You're still going to have that mental drive that wants to comfort itself with food. And those are things you still have to work out years later. Or else you can stretch your stomach back out. You can gain the weight back out. And so, weight loss surgery is a tool that helps you accomplish your goals. And there's nothing wrong with reaching out and saying, I need this help. I need the dietitian. I need the guidelines. I need the support. I need the doctors to help take some of this away from me. But there's still a lot of work ahead of time. You still have to learn how to eat. Your whole body changes as a result. My last video talked about how I was feeling depressed. Like, I still have to deal with that. There's still a lot of that I need to grow and learn, and how to adapt to this new lifestyle. So if anybody ever tells me that, hey, you took the easy way out, I'm sorry, that's not true. I'm not a violent person. I'm not going to hit nobody for saying that, but I might just have to set them straight. Like, just, hey, listen, this has not been easy for me. This has not been easy. Okay, the whole 6 months, 7 months, 8 months before I actually had the surgery was very hard, and this time afterwards has been very hard too. It's just easier to not eat. That's it. Everything else is still there, and I'm working through it. And so, I just really hope that people understand, or actually can become more understanding of this whole process, and learn to support people who are going through weight loss surgery. If you have somebody in your life who's going through this, do not just make fun of them. Do not underestimate their struggles. Do not tell them that they're taking the easy way out. I've seen so many people in different boards and stuff online, and I've joined so many support groups. They have family members who are telling them not to get this surgery. And it's like, okay, if you're struggling with a food addiction and this is your only option, do it. Take the option. It's a very safe procedure. And even though there was some complications with me, it's because I was a bigger guy, and the bigger you are, the more risks that there are. But if you're in a safe range to have that surgery and you feel like it's the only way to get to stop yourself from eating so you don't grow bigger and bigger, it's the right way to go. And looking at all the statistics, I'm sorry, I can't say that word right, stats, looking at all the numbers, I was more likely to die from obesity related diseases in the next couple years than the risks of having weight loss surgery. So I felt it was the best decision for me. My family was actually very supportive and have been wanting me to get this surgery for a long time. And I was really scared before it. Like, I had to face a lot of fear beforehand. I feared I was not going to wake up. And I was so blessed that I did wake up. There's still a risk of my stomach stapling opening up, and I could die from that. I actually read about a guy who, oddly enough, got out of weight loss surgery and immediately went to the Golden Corral to a buffet and gorged himself, and he died because that ripped open his stomach. Like, you're on a liquid diet for 3 weeks, at least a week before. Some doctors put you on it 2 weeks before. So you're on a liquid diet before your surgery and for 2 weeks after your surgery. And now that I'm on the puree stage, that's going to be another 2 weeks to a month of eating pureed foods. That's baby food. That's blended up food. Like, that is not going to be easy to do, but that's my life right now, and I'm going to stick with this diet and see where it takes me. So, please be more supportive of the people in your life who are getting weight loss surgery, who are trying to take hold of their life, trying to fight back. Like, it takes a lot of courage to do this. And I'm not trying to say that to say that I'm some good, courageous person or not, that I'm not bragging about myself, but I'm just being completely honest. It is a courageous thing to do, to want to fight back, to want to push forward, to try to save your own life. And I just hope that people are more supportive of others who are trying to do this. And if there's anything that you can do to help them, do it. Do it. Give them the support and the love that they need to get through this time. And so that's my video for right now. I might have another one later tonight or tomorrow. But I love you guys, and God bless you all.